Hey darlings, and welcome back to Everything Tumbler Tutorials with Creative Vinyl Designs. Tonight we're going to be working on a 30-ounce skinny from Tumblers, Marshall's Made Tumblers and Tumblers and More. I will have the link down below because I always get tongue twisted on that. But 30-ounce skinny, we're going to do double-sided tape, mosaic theme with alcohol inks. Now I've chosen the alcohol inks from Micheals, Indigo, Sailboat Blue, Eggplant, and maybe the Snowcap White. We'll see. If I need to tone it down, I'll use the white. If not, if I like the way that it's looking, I'm just going to not use the white at all. But I have it there as an option. So as you can see, I always mark my paper towels just to kind of see the true color that I'm going to be using. So with that being said, let's just jump right in, and we're literally just going to tape this off. There's no rhyme or reason. But I'm kind of going to let the tape do the talking in the direction. That way that I don't have lumps and bumps as I move through taping it off. Let me just set these off to the side. We do not need those right now. So it's going to be a little bit difficult for you to see the tape because it's white on white. But I'm just simply using double-sided tape, no rhyme or reason. You're also going to want your X-Acto knife so that when you get to where the two meet, ever so gently just cut it. You don't necessarily have to lift it up right this second, and you can cut it afterwards. As long as you're careful, you're not going to hurt anything. So let's just see. So the whole point of me using double-sided tape for this method excuse me, is simply so that I can glitter in between where I'm using double-sided tape. I'm going to want to glitter. So when I pull this, when we're done, then I can use any type of glitter. I haven't decided on the glitter that I'm going to use just yet, simply because I don't know. I have no idea until I'm done what color I'm actually going to go with. Okay, so we are all taped off. I have a couple of lifts down here at the bottom. We're just going to be careful with those. Since we're going to be dabbing the inks on, hopefully I can control where the inks do go and it doesn't bleed necessarily into those spots, because I want to save those open spots where it's white, where I have double-sided tape, for glitter. Okay, so let me get my gloves on. And I think we're going to start with the indigo blue, and we're just going to start dabbing it on. There's no rhyme or reason. Just going to see what we come up with here. Nice dark and blue. So since we're dabbing, we should not have much bleed. Plus you saw I wiped it off on the paper towel first so that it wasn't necessarily runny. This is really pretty. Okay. Let's see what other color we're going to use. Let's go with the pool blue. Definitely tell this is much lighter. Again, there's no rhyme or reason to this method. You're just going to dab until you're satisfied with the look that you're going for. And the more you dab the inks, the more they blend. And mind you, I'm not using any alcohol at this point. I'm probably not going to use any alcohol at all. Okay, so I did add a little bit of white just to tone down the blue a little bit more. And I did use it, actually I mixed it with the one I did the dark blue on, just so hopefully they would mix, and they did. So it has a very cool effect. It's not too much white, and it definitely tones it down. Okay, so I think I'm satisfied with this alcohol mix that we got going on here. It's wild and it's crazy. It's lighter in some sections than others, but you can manipulate these colors any way you please. This is a complete freedom here. So I'm going to let this dry, though it does not take a long time for alcohol inks to dry, but I am going to go ahead and let this dry a little bit because I would not want to apply my glitter until I am certain that these spots are fully dry, because I would not want my glitter to stick in those sections. And then we'll come back and I'll pull this section off, and I'm going to determine which glitter I'm going to go with. Okay, so we're back and we're dry. So it dries fairly quickly, but again, I wanted to make sure that there was no tacky whatsoever on this cup because I did not want my baby Olaf from Glitzy Girl Glitter to stick to the centers where I've already done the alcohol links. So now we're just going to peel back our tape. And it doesn't matter where you start at this point. You just want to make sure that you lift the white part off the sticky. Just remember, guys, these are handmade. Do not put that much pressure on yourself for them to be perfect. To be quite honest with you, you can go back over these lines. The intent of the double-sided tape is in hopes that you didn't have to. But if you do, you do. Don't let it consider it a ruined cup just because it didn't go on the way you initially planned. Things like that are gonna happen. Okay, so all of our spots are now open with the white tape, which typically this would be the mosaic style right here. But I wanted to go a step further like I always do. And I wanted to glitter it. So we're going to glitter this baby Olaf from Glitzy Girl Glitter, which is like an opal, which I think is going to match super, super, super pretty with this cup. So let's see what we got. And I always rub where I have the glitter on the double-sided tape, just to kind of help it stick. This looks really, really, really pretty. Just making sure I got all my spots. Okay. I'm just going to take my brush and brush it off of the sections in which I did not want the glitter. We gave it enough dry time so it's not sticking in the sections in which I didn't want it, and this looks quite beautiful. Check that out. That is absolutely gorgeous. So the double-sided tape, as you can see with the mosaic design, allows you to be able to tape it off as shown. And then when it's dry, after you've done your inks, in whatever random desire you choose, you pull off the top layer of the white that's connected to the double-sided tape, and then you leave the sticky behind. And then boom, glitter it up to however you decide. Seal it. Make sure you seal this first, guys. You always want to seal any alcohol inks that you do, and you want to seal the glitter. Once you seal it, it's ready for epoxy, and then it's ready for design. If you have any leftover glitter, just take a brush and ever so gently wipe it off. So that's all that's to it. Alcohol inks, mosaic, absolutely beautiful. I decided to go ahead and epoxy with the glitter additive from Glitzy Girl Glitter, Diamond Dust, into the epoxy. And I went ahead and decided to come on back so you guys can see this epoxied, and hopefully you can see it just shine up. Okay, until next time where we play with more alcohol inks, please like and subscribe. Stay tuned to the channel. New things always, always, always happening. I look forward to seeing you on the next tutorial. Until then.